Joy's in its 92nd year as a company. We're now the largest underground mining equipment provider in the world. We have engineering and manufacturing offices on 5 continents, so we really are a global player in this industry. In the first days of going to CAD, we would work on models in one region. We would send them on a disk or by FTP to another region, and when they finally got there, they could then work on them. And that just doesn't work in these days. It's just not fast enough.
So we decided we need to implement a single database for our CAD files. And Autodesk Vault is a system that allows us to control the lifecycle management of our CAD files, to be sure that we don't have more than one person changing a file at a time. It enables us to be sure that when we release a file for production, everybody knows that it is released, and to keep revisions so we can see the changes that we've made. Joy implemented the Vault in a short period of time. We decided to use the Vault in January, and by June it was fully implemented globally. We didn't really have any hiccups. It was one of the smoothest migrations from one system to another that I've ever been involved in.
So now we have a tool that all of our engineering staff in any of our regions in the world can get real lifetime data, the latest designs on all of our products. So that's taken us a leap forward in how we're able to work with all of our engineering offices around the world. Over the last year, we've been on a combined design effort with Australia, where they're actually sharing the same models by using our Vault.
The entry development machine was designed by Joy to simultaneously cut coal and to put in roof supports. During the development of this machine, there was quite a bit of interlap in design, and so there was pretty close cooperation of the United States Joy personnel and the personnel in Australia.
We started that project before we had the Vault.
And we had a system that was pretty cumbersome to use. Couldn't really tell who had what files at what times, if they were in use, if they were currently under redesign. But once we transitioned to the Vault, it was very easy to see what parts were where and if they were available to be used.
You would think that a machine that mines material out of the earth would be pretty standard, but it's much more subtle than that. It's based on the geology, it's based on what kind of roof and floor conditions there are, just all kinds of variables like that. Often we'll have huge pieces of equipment that have to be broken down into very small pieces to be able to get them underground. As we're building the piece of equipment, we'll completely assemble it, test it, but then we'll go into a very sophisticated teardown procedure where we'll put the equipment into very small pieces so that the customer can lower it down the shaft, get all the pieces underground, and then reassemble it. So all of our equipment, when we sell it, has a degree of custom engineering involved in it.
A lot of times a customer will want a specific set of changes, but at the same time it's still very similar to components we've used in the past. So one of the biggest advantages of the Vault is the ability to view your old design files and duplicate entire assemblies and to just change around the few parts that you need.
With the Vault, it saves all the revisions. It's all right there at your fingertips. You can pull it right back into Inventor and you can see what was done, see why things were changed.
Without having some place to put all of those models across your products, you can't do that in any way that's efficient or effective. So that's where we use Vault. We have all of our products in all of our product lines and all of the continents that we operate on going into one Vault. So anyone in our engineering group can get to those models and can use those in their designs, which helps us reduce our inventories, helps us eliminate some of the design of redundant parts. It really is a paradigm change for the company. I think some of the keys to Joy's success over the years has been trying to design equipment that's the safest for our customers to operate, that's the most reliable, and is the most productive.
The tools that Autodesk provide enables us to be very flexible and to increase our throughput. So it is very important to us that we have tools like the Vault. Otherwise we just wouldn't be able to keep up with our customer demand.